Last of Us, we're going to be going over the rumors of Pedro Pascal being done filming for The Last of Us season two,
Have you
and
played The Last of Us? Have you played both
I
games?
have I have not played the game, no, but I watched the first season.
Okay.
I'm
Do you
kind of
know the
starting the second
outcomes?
season. Yes and no, based off of like research. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
With this, a lot of people speculate a certain outcome is the reason why Pedro Pascal, and this
hmm.
is done with season two. I just gotta say
But
this.
before we go back into this, I don't
Yeah.
want to spoil anything. Do you
No,
allow spoiler alerts on the channel?
I don't I give spoiler warnings, but I don't
Hmm.
I but for these topics I try not to dive in spoilers, but I do try
Makes
to
sense.
allude to what I'm trying to say,
Yeah.
basically,
Okay. Yeah.
without going too far with it and ruin because there's people that have not played the games and don't know
Absolutely.
anything. And so, but the way that people that most people don't know, or actually they should know, the second game, because the second game is going to be split into two seasons. They've said
Yeah.
that multiple times,
Hmm.
and people hearing that Pedro Pascal is done with season two already assumes like, oh, so they're doing the thing that people don't want them to do. It's like if you really think about Joe, Joel, the character, is not in the game that much in the second game that much in
Hmm.
general. So
Oh
it's
yeah.
like if they're gonna split the game into two seasons, what they're gonna do is probably gonna focus on a majority of the game that was flashbacks and set
Hmm.
up and probably flesh things out a lot better than what the game didn't do. And so that's kind of where I think that they're heading to. And people jumping online immediately like, oh, well, we all knew that this was coming. It's like, yes, we all knew that this was coming. We've said it. Like they're gonna go about being on it, being somewhat close to the games. It's about how you approach to that point to make it better than
Absolutely.
what it was in the game. Because in the game it definitely felt like an FU moment. And so
Absolutely. Yeah. And of course, so we've also heard that um Pedro has and HBO have both come out and said that they're not done filming yet.
yeah.
Um, but as you can see, there's been a tendency in Hollywood lately, as you can tell with Andrew Garfield for Spider-Man or Liam Neeson for the Kenobi series, that actors do not care about lying to trick the audience into something that's, trying
Yeah.
to push the
Maybe
the
he is done with season two, but it doesn't mean
he's
they're
done
doing.
filming.
Yeah,
Exactly. They're trying to hide their plot twist, if you will.
because like
Uh
HBO Warner Bros. They know how precious The Last of Us is to them. It's the number one show that they've had in years,
oh
and
yeah,
Pedro Pascal is like on a roll right now, so they don't want to lose this actor right away, and so they definitely want to save him as much, but he is not the vocal point in the second game.
mhm,
Maybe if they really wanted to, they could have made Pedro Pascal the main character in general. But I don't know. I like the second game at some point that I don't really hate on it as most people because it's very well made. Whoever says 1 out of 10, you're out of your freaking minds. I've played 1 out of 10 games. Have you played Walking Dead Destinies? Yeah. Oh no, you haven't? Well, there's
mhm.
a 1 out of 10 game for you. So, yeah, I think people just when they tarnish a character that you love, people go too far with
Mhm.
with the outlash on it. And so I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see when it comes to that. But I do think people now these days like to jump the gun on certain things and not really think about it. And so that's kind of how I see it with the
Mm.
situation.
I did notice some of the research I did. They use the word yet a lot when they said Pedro Pascal is not done filming yet.
Yet.
So I do believe that what everyone's thinking is happening. I do believe that is what is happening. It's just a matter of timing.
Yeah. I just don't think it's gonna happen this season.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, there's going to be a third season. It could be happen then, or it
Yeah,
could happen towards the end of season two. And
maybe. That's
but
to
yeah,
leave it on a cliffhanger to hook those people in. Yeah. I
exactly.
I could see that happening too. Which I don't want it to happen, but I like shows or anything in general taking risks with a character because if they don't, then it feels too safe. Like for this example, a lot of people don't watch a certain like The Walking Dead at a certain point because a certain character will die off. And it's
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
and like, oh nope, I'm done. I'm not watching that because they killed my favorite character. It's like, okay, yeah, that sucks, but you're
Hmm.
really just like, nope. Like, because
Hmm.
people just don't. I don't know why people go into that mind state of like not really wanting to watch anymore because if their favorite character died. It's like,
Exactly.
so would
That's
you
a
be?
very frustrating.
Do you not want anyone to die? Do you not want any suspense or any tension at all or actual care? Like, I don't know.
Hmm. That's something that's very frustrating to me as a writer, that people will watch an entire story with so many different plot twists and character arcs, and so much work has gone into that story, and they'll focus on one character. And if, like you said, if that character's done, then they're done. And that's just very frustrating to me because there's so much more that goes into a story, and I feel like HBO has done a great job with the show, putting so much into it just for someone to stop watching because of a character.
Yeah. And
But
so hopefully they do it in the way of building suspense instead of shock value in the show like they did in the game. Because in the game, it was not really, there was no suspense to anything. It was just like, boom, all right, that happened. It's like, oh, okay, and we're moving on. Well, all right. So hopefully they can improve better. And I think the second game will work way better as a TV show than the game as a game.
Thank you guys for watching this video. If you want to see the full-on podcast, I'll leave a link in the description below. And you guys can also check us out on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like. And if you guys want to, I want to hear your guys' thoughts on the topics as well. So leave a comment on it. And if you guys are new to the channel and you guys enjoyed what you saw, hit that subscribe button because we have a lot of other stuff on the channel. As a reminder, this is a monthly upload on the Big Talk with Austin. And this will also give you guys the opportunity to submit some topics to us that happen throughout the month. So if you guys want to do that, go check me out on Twitter and follow me there. Tag me whenever something interesting pops up that is movie reviews, movie TV shows, any like pop culture related type of stuff. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Like always, I'll see you guys in the next review. Bye, guys.